You have to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime in the lifetime of the opportunity. That quote is from Eric Thomas and it's true because every opportunity in life has a timestamp to it. And when it expires, when it goes away, it's likely not going to come back. So, how can we take advantage of the opportunities that we have? And the way to do it is by mastering the freezing point. We know how water becomes a liquid at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius. That means everything under that, even 31.1 degrees, is still going to be a solid. And everything above that, even just 32 degrees, will become a liquid. And that's how we can see our opportunities. Every opportunity is at 32 degrees. And your goal is to build degrees in order to have enough heat to become a liquid. And you build degrees through your skills, through your preparation, through having action. And every time you do that, you're becoming better. So if you have a goal of playing on your high school basketball team, you need 32 degrees. So every time you work on your shot, every time you get better at dribbling, you're building up heat for you to have enough degrees to take advantage of that opportunity. But what if we don't know the goal we have? Like, what if the opportunities we have that we want to maximize and take advantage of are 5 and 10 and even 25 years from now? What can we do? Well, we can still build degrees. See, when you don't know the specifics, master the general. We all know that we need to get better on our health, have better relationships, have more knowledge. All these things, even though it's not targeted necessarily at a goal, is going to help us to build heat to take advantage of the opportunities we have later. And a great example of this is King David. King David would become the greatest king in all of Israel's history. And before he was king, he actually had a lot of preparation. The Bible says how he was a skillful harp player, how he was a mighty man of valor, a man of war, prudent in speech. He had all these skills that he didn't realize would translate to become a king, but yet he was still building up the generals. So as you build generals, you can use your generals to take advantage of the opportunities you have later. And I found out how this plays out in reality about 2 weeks ago because my dad's one of the pastors at my church and he was going to give a message on Sunday. But Saturday, he had to think of an offering message, a tithe message to do, and he didn't know. So I got home from work. It was like late. He's like, "Hey, Austin, what should I say at offering tomorrow? Think of something." So, I prayed. I thought of something. I told my dad. And then later, it was 9:30 at night. He called me. He said, "Austin, I may want you to speak this tomorrow at church, so be prepared." And I told him something I learned from Myron Gordon, that a prepared messenger is better than a prepared message. So I knew I was going to be ready because I had preparation in the past. So even though I didn't necessarily had a whole message, mapped out, I was going to do good by the grace of God because I already had preparation. So even though I didn't know the opportunity was going to come, I was able to take advantage of it through what I did in the past. And that's what we all can do because preparation is how you take advantage of opportunities. Now, what should we do when we're in the midst of the opportunity? When we're speaking on stage, when we're in the basketball game, what should we do to then take advantage of the opportunity? And the answer is found in our attitude of trusting the preparation. See, trust is the certainty that comes from believing evidence. Through all the preparation you did in the past, you have evidence that you can succeed now in the present. So when you believe the preparation, when you have confidence in it, now you're more likely to take advantage of the opportunity you have because you're going to perform better due to that belief. The second thing we need to do is not to worry because we can't control the outcomes we get in life. We can only influence them through our own behavior. So I can do everything I will to do to win the basketball game, but that's only influencing whether I win. It doesn't determine it because I can't control the other factors like how my shot feels that day or the other opponent I'm facing. I can't control that. But the thing is, even though I can't control that and I may still lose the game, if I played with my might, if I did all I could to win the game, I've taken advantage of the opportunity I have. Because true success is not based upon the outcome, it's based upon the input. It's based upon how much effort you put forth to achieve the outcome you were desiring. Because that's the only thing you can control. I think about the books I wrote. God willing, I'll be publishing 2 more books this month, so look out for that. And I put a lot of time and effort into these books. So even if they don't sell the amount of copies I may want them to sell, I still have succeeded in the creation of the book itself. And this mindset can free you from having disappointment, because disappointment comes from unmet or unfulfilled desires. So if my desire is just in the outcome and I'm worried about what's going to happen when I publish the book, when I play in the game, when I do my speech, if I'm worried about the outcome and it doesn't go my way, I have an unmet desire, unfulfilled desire. And now I experience disappointment. But when success to me is based upon the input, it doesn't matter what other people think. I know I already succeeded, and that was within my power to control. I've taken advantage of the opportunity I had because of the inputs I did. Another great thing about building heat, about having capacity, building skills, is that it gives you more opportunities in the future. Think back to David. David was a skillful hard player, and because of that, King Saul, who was the king at the time, wanted David to play before him. Because he built preparation, he had another opportunity. And one more cool aspect about the freezing point is that there's also a boiling point to water, when water typically turns into vapor, which is at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So using our same principle of opportunities are at 32 degrees. So if you want to play on your basketball team, you need at least 32 degrees of heat to have enough skill and ability to take advantage of that opportunity. But once you get to 212 degrees, now you're a vapor. That's where you become the best of the best. That's where you become LeBron James or Kobe Bryant level of player, by having so much degrees that you're not just taking advantage of the opportunity, but you're maximizing the opportunity that you have. That's why it's good not to become complacent, not to settle. When you have 32, 33, 34 degrees, keep building up degrees, keep building up capacity, because not only will that give you more opportunities in the future, but it also help you to become the best of the best at what you do. And when you do those three things, when you have preparation, and then when you choose to have confidence in the preparation, and you have the attitude of not worrying what's going to happen, what you're doing is mastering the inputs. And by doing that, you will take advantage of the opportunity you have, regardless of the outcome. That is success. And I thank you guys for watching. Again, I want to be a speaker, so if you have any opportunities for me to speak, I'd love to take advantage of that as I'm preparing myself right now. So you can contact me at austin_inspiration.daily, and I'd love to speak for you. And besides that, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy some Mentos, and I'll see you guys next time.